takes the average adult about 4 minutes to read and absorb 1,000 words of text. So if you listen to this audiobook without a pause, it will keep you busy for just under 7 hours, almost a whole working day. In that time, you'll have delved back through more than 3 million years, crisscrossing the known world. You'll also have had a brief brush with the future, and you'll even have soared out into the distant regions of outer space. But as any traveller knows, even a simple journey demands careful preparation. And if it's to be anything more than a whistle-stop tour, it also requires a leisurely pace, giving you time to absorb and find meaning in new experiences and surroundings. So, as we set out to voyage back through time in search of music's origins, you may be pleased to hear that leisure is one of the principles at the heart of soundtracks. Navigation is another. The path we're about to take, from the 21st century back to the dawn of humankind, is in very large parts untrodden. And like any expedition into the unknown, we're going to need a map and some kind of itinerary to help us negotiate the terrain, to avoid hidden pitfalls, and to draw our attention to important features that we might otherwise miss. For our particular journey, that guide is going to be provided by archaeology, which will supply the material framework and inform our understanding of the things and the people we'll meet. As we engage with the astonishing diversity of our material musical heritage, some encounters, like the dazzling assemblage of chimes from the tomb of Marquis Yi in China, will speak eloquently for themselves. Despite the passage of 2,500 years, their magnificence and near-perfect state of preservation will leave us open-mouthed at the sheer audacity of their engineering and the splendour of the music and drama that they served. A rusted fragment of perforated steel from the Alamo in Texas, on the other hand, will seem so small and insignificant that we might easily have trodden on it or kicked it out of the way. Yet it will prove to bear witness to a common aspect of life on the front line of conflict, making music to pass a weary soldier's spare time. And somewhere in between these two extremes will be the spectral trace of a once cherished lyre found in an Anglo-Saxon royal burial mound in Essex. A dark shadow being all that remains of a magnificent instrument that's been slowly turning to dust over the last 1,500 years. Archaeology is a curious practice. It's also a practice for the curious. It's nosy, it's never satisfied, and it's messy. It operates in mud, in graves, under the sea, and at scenes of natural disasters and human-made calamities. It inevitably has to deal with a certain randomness. Its objects of study are thrown up by chance and are subject to all the vicissitudes of time. It investigates them with a cool and clinical eye. But it also takes into account their contexts, which, when interrogated carefully, can tell us as much about their origins and uses as the material objects themselves. Many of the magnificent musical relics we see in museums have been detached from their original circumstances. To gain a more intimate view of the people who loved and used them, and to discover how they played them, we need to place them back within their social settings. With music's origins as our theme, and archaeology as our guide, the book takes an unusual direction. We go backwards rather than forwards in time.